Today we're going to talk about how you can build professional web applications really quickly with Corvid using Google Cloud Services. My name is Mor. I'm a developer at Wix, and I've been working on Corvid in the past 3 years.
So, hey everyone, my name is Giedrius, and for the last 2 years I've been working on Corvid's database systems. So let's talk today about what you need to build a modern web application.
Well, first we know that we want it to be super fast, because no one likes waiting. Second, we want to be able to store huge amounts of data and analytics capabilities. And third, we want to have professional UI in order to get our users engaged with our service. So I'm bringing to you Corvid by Wix. Woo!
So what is Corvid? Well, it's many things. First, it's a visual platform to design your web applications. This is what Wix is famous for. It's our what you see is what you get editor for building web pages. So it's no HTML and no CSS in building the front end.
And it's also a truly serverless platform, which means you can build your backend services and call it from front end as if it was a simple method.
And there is no setup. There's no setting up virtual machines, security, databases. Everything is there for you once you start your project. And furthermore, you can deploy your application with a single click of a button, and in a few seconds, it's deployed into Wix servers all around the world.
So now we're going to show you a short demo that we created that is an actual application, a blog application on San Francisco food scene. What you can see over here, when Giedrius will scroll down, you can see posts on restaurants from San Francisco. Each post contains the name of the restaurant, a description, and an image. Now, when we'll go up, we'll see that we have tags, and we can filter our posts by the tags. Now, the fun part about our application is that the tags are being automatically created when we add the post. So yesterday, Giedrius and I went to this really cool restaurant together with our Corvid team over here that called Cow Marlow. And Giedrius will write a short description on our restaurant. And we'll add a photo that we took yesterday. Now, when we click on Upload Post, what's happening is first we upload the image to Wix Media servers. Then we save the post in our own integrated database collection. After that, we're doing two things. We're calling Google NLP on the text that we wrote to receive entities on the text. After that, we're calling Google Vision API on the image to get labels on our image. When we finish with that, we combine the two results and create tags from that. Then we'll save it in our own integrated database again. Let's go to our new post and see how it looks like. This is the new restaurant. And if we'll go down, we'll see that we have some new tags automatically created for us. And we also have the friendship tag, because we are friends. Now we'll go to the editor, and we'll see how it's actually done.
So here you can see our Add New Place form. It has, it's regular form. It has few input components for restaurant name, short description, image, and a nice red button for uploading the post. All of these components are connected to the post data set you can see over there. What it allows us to do is it allows us to submit the data from the form directly to our database without writing a single line of code. Now, since we want to do more processing, we want to call Google. So we're adding some code that's going to run after the form is saved. So here you can see we're taking that same data set I just talked about, and we're adding an on-after-save callback. Now, once the data is saved to the database, the callback is going to be invoked and going to do a few things. So now one of the interesting things I want to show you is how we call the backend code. You can see we're calling getTextEntities method. that getExtendedIs function is actually imported from the backend language JSW. Now, you may think, wait, this is front-end code. Why we are importing backend code? So once you import backend code from the front-end code in Corvid, what it does, it imports a special function that instead of calling the JavaScript directly, will go and call the backend service over HTTP. So anything that's in the backend folder and has extension .jsw, which stands like JavaScript web method, any function exported from there will become callable as a web service.
Now, because we're using Node.js in the backend, we want to be able to import Npm packages. So as you can see here, we're importing Google Language API and also Lodash. Now, when Giedrius and I wrote this application, we had some bugs, and we wanted to debug our application. So we actually added some login here. But as you know, it's a backend file, so we cannot see the logging in our console. So what we actually used is a new feature we have that enables us to connect to Google Stackdriver and monitor our application. So we'll go to Google Stackdriver, and we'll load the new logs. And we actually can see here the entities that we received from Google. Now we'll go back. And remember, we talked about integrated databases and collections. So this is our post collection that we used. Each post record contains the title, the description, the image, and the tags that we have on it. Now, if we'll go to the tags collection, we'll see all the tags. And we also see the posts that connected to the tags. We use a multi-reference field here.
Yeah, we have joins.
So
what did we do? Again, we used serverless Corvid platform, the visual builder, integrated globally available Corvid's database together with globally available Wix media platform, and combined that with Google machine learning services such as NLP and Cloud Vision API, and use Google's monitoring tools to build this nice application. And how long did we take?
We worked on that for less than 3 hours with the design and everything. It's very easy because we don't need to bootstrap anything. And it's serverless, so we don't need to worry about security, hosting, nothing. You just go into Wix, create a new website, enable Corvid, and start coding. Corvid is now under a technical preview, so you can start using it. All you need to do is, I'll take my clicker, to go to Wix website, www.wix.com/Corvid, and start using our great product.
So thank you all for coming here and letting us share a tiny fraction of our platform's capabilities. If you want to know more, we invite you to join our booth right in that corner, where we're going to show demos and we'll let you play with the product. Thank you.